What's going on, guys? This is X-Days back with another Total War video. And today we got looks like we're actually really coming along here in this this is the hardest difficulty Empire um, Road Independence. And carving out a little foothold here in North America. We are doing the Revolutionary War here, so we're trying to kick the Brits out. And let's take a look at what we got here as far as technology. We're about to get square formation. We do want to get this. Probably going to go after explosive shot for our howitzers next. This is just a little economy right here. We're going to get some wealth generated by the farms. And I think, let's see what this one is. That's more wealth. We got to get one of our schools upgraded to get to this next tier. And it'll probably be this one, so I got to get 2,500 extra. Currently making 5,007 per turn. We did get this bum minister here we got to kick out. And it gave us another bum, so we're still at least one turn away from getting a better minister there. We had one army. I think this is Nathaniel Green. We got his army here. And I think we're going to get this in one turn. So we're going to get that. Pretty good size army here by Murphy Legay. And we are going to have to take this army out with it. But we're about ready to push this army. And actually, we can next turn up. Well, let's see if we can get any movement in. We'll take any movement we can.
We can't do that, sir.
Because I do want to put this under siege like ASAP. Just got done beating a pretty big Iroquois army that tried to siege us in Philadelphia. And then we got the pirate group that came in here.
Can't do that, General.
This army's pretty beat up from that siege, but they're still in decent enough shape. And we got our Navy has blockaded the British here at Williamsburg, Virginia. Alright, now I'm going to try again to get the Dutch to relax. And they will not. We're going to open up some trade with the Iroquois if we can. Okay, so we got some trade coming in. And that's what basically made it to where is that beating their big army here. They've only got these guys left. They don't got a whole lot left. So I was able to get a peace treaty with them. And now I can push south and just handle. I basically want this army to just drive south and take out all these territories. Even get all the way into Florida. And from there, we can basically just consolidate and build in this section and focus in the north, kicking the Brits out. So, with that being said, it's the overall battle plan. So I'm going to go ahead and hit enter, and we'll move on. Okay, now these guys are going to sally out. They got to actually disperse our group in order to get out of that city, and they're not going to be able to do it. So all we need to do is actually get them in a route, and then it'll be over for them. We don't even need to chase them down. We're looking for a nice. I know I can put these bunkers on, but it's not worth it. And I'll explain why, but it's not worth to put the bunker on because then I can't rotate left or right. I know their cannons have fixed position right here. So if I set further back, like right here, I know that they'll be out of range. And they'll have to come into my range. So then we're going to go 3 infantry on the left, left, 1, 2, 3 on the right. And these guys, we actually can put the bunker up on these guys. Just like that. Maybe a little bit further back. I'll line them up a little bit better there. Now, the reason you don't put the bunker on these guys is watch what happens to the aiming artillery when I put it on. See how narrow it gets? And yes, they can take shots from the cannon a lot better, but I'm already out of range. And now there we go. Now their shot as they're unlumbered is way wider, and I could turn these a lot easier. So we're not going to put them in the bunker. Should be safe for our general to stand right there, and we're going to keep the dragoons watching our flanks. Alright, here we go. So they're out of range, but they have to come into range. And actually, I should have looked at the army. They didn't have cannons anyway on this group. So now what we're gonna do is, we know that they're gonna cross right about here, so we're gonna aim right here. We're gonna roll cannonballs right into it. A little bit out of range there, so let's try like right about there. Aim just in front of them. Should see a shot anytime now. We got 2. And they're going to slow walk all the way up to the front, so that is no problem with me. Let's see if I just target them. See how they're running away now? That's why I don't just target them. That's a lot better there. Now we're going to fire here. Nice shot right there. Boom. Got both. We're waiting for another. Right here. Target this group right here. So what we want to do is panic their horses off. And these infantry, they have to hit this line anyway, and they're going to get torn to shreds. One shot like right down the middle here, pretty good. Like a bowling ball. stick with it right here, except we're gonna just target them outright. Should switch to them. Target the middle ones. My whole goal is to get a 1 or 2 shots on each one of these, so that when they run up and take a line barrage, they're already hurt. What these guys always try to do is get around the flank. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna thin our front line. That's what we wanted right there. Stay behind our bunker on the right. These guys are already losing the will to fight. Bring out on the edge. Threaten these guys. Shot here. Take it. Shut these guys off. Go ahead and run them down. Cavalry might come back, so I'm just getting set up on the flank in case it does. But right now, we're just going to mow these guys down. Come back to our bunker. Remember, it is them that have to dislodge us. So we do not have to run them down. They have to take care of us. Okay, we'll bring these guys over here, some backup. Don't necessarily need 3 on the right anymore. Okay, they did catch my dragons napping out here, so we're going to get out of the way. That's what makes these guys rough. really good rifle cavalry. Just peppering my dragoons. I get a good volley there. Just get one good volley, I think that'll be about it. That hurt him. Fire. Alright, run him down. We'll go ahead and pop it on fast forward and then we'll just end the battle. We don't need to do anything more there.
Victory is ours.
And not too bad. Lost kind of a little bit more here in this group and this group than I wanted to, but that should get us another territory. And that yellow team, that yellow is the Spanish and the white are the French. So on this map we have, let's see, we got the Iroquois here. Now, as America, you only start out with Boston. So the British have Maine, New York, Pennsylvania. The British have all this. But I've pushed them back, and now I'm to the point where the British are just kind of up here in Canada. But these are Indian tribes up here, the Inuit. And I'm at peace with them. They're not in the fight. Then we got the Plains Indian Nation, which is that group and this group here. Then you got the Cherokee, Pueblo, and then the yellow are the Spain, and white are the French. Down here, these are the Netherlands, and these guys declared war on me. But right now, I'm at peace with the French and Spanish, so I'm gonna try to keep it that way. Okay, but we got 6,000. We just took Fort Nashwauk. Gonna heal up our guys, and that took out 1,600. And I got a chance to really hurt them right here. I've got enough move points. I think I'm gonna go ahead and make the move. And we're gonna push up, and we're gonna slam into these guys here and jack them up.
Victory will be ours.
So I caught the two cannons napping. These aren't going to be able to move in on me. And they're going to send in these tribal auxiliary to try to stop me, but I think I can probably dislodge the cannons, kill them outright before the cavalry gets there. Nasty snowy day, huh? Just makes it feel cold looking at it. Okay, we're going to go 3 on the left, 3 on the right, our standard formation. And these are cannons, so actually I'm going to want to really make these lines thin, because we are going to rush these babies. So I want these lines to be about as thin as I can make them. That's pretty good. We are going to put our general back. And put the general way back on this flank. The reinforcements should come from over on this side. Horse cavalry on a very thin line out here. And the dragoons will put out over here. And the difference between the dragoons and the provincial cavalry is the provincial cavalry have a better melee attack, if I remember right. It's a 10, a charge bonus of 11, and a defense of 6, and a morale of what, 3.5, right? For a total of 14. The dragoon, not as good melee attack, about the same on the charge bonus. They're better defense and higher morale. They're more because they're trained troops. Now, one of the cool things about the dragoon, though, is you can take them off their horse, and they're basically turned into a line infantry. So you can support your line by riding dragoons in. But early on, and for the most part, I'll leave them on and have them run in with their swords and cut stuff up. But anyway, here we go. First, you can see, always zoom in with your cannon. And I probably should have done this to begin with. Our front line is at the base of a hill, so we can't shoot over this. Our cannon would literally hit the side of this hill, so they're out of range there. But that also helps us, because we're out of their range. So I'm going to just shut this off. We're not even going to play cannon. I'm going to turn defense on, melee mode on. And we're going to run full speed at that group. It's actually going to be 4 left, 4 right, and there they are coming in over there. We'll go ahead and unlumber. We're going to go full sprint here. That hill's giving us our cover there. The only thing I am worried about is one of these cavalry getting around to my general. So I'm kind of playing a little bit of a scatter game with these guys. We've gotten pretty far here. They did take a good shot there, but they're going to get in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have these two guys wheel for the cavalry. I'm going to bring these 3 in. We're going to hit that hard. Now these guys are going to do pretty well here, so I'm going to let them run in on it. All I wanted to do is make contact here, and we did. Now we're going to get out of the way. Check our cannon. Need to get up here with the general. Make a better line. Cannon up. General there. Horse here. These guys are almost in. Once they hit there, looking pretty good. Okay, now my provincial cavalry just got torn to shreds by these guys. So I need to hurry up and get these guys out of the way like ASAP. They're already wavering right now, so hopefully they can get out of there. Got one general. Didn't get in here. Take that right there. We're not gonna run them down. But we are setting them, we're scattering
We
them.
are mighty and unbowed. Forward.
That's exactly
March.
what we wanted. Okay, so we got to improve grenades. Let's open our tech tree up here. I do got to build a college. I just don't know if I got the time to do it right now. We are waiting on our drill school, so that's going to open up some stuff. Need to change this to
Sir. Make ready.
come back here and kind of cool things down, because we don't want a rebellion to come up here and then we're caught up here fighting. Rebellion's messing us up. There's 2 more Haitians coming in there. We're going to get 210 upkeep versus 260, but we do want the line infantry.
Men, forward.
Okay, so our two infantry, our line infantry, and our Minutemen, plus our 2 gray units in here, should be able to repel these guys if they got something. If they come down here, and really what we want them to do is to maybe try to get into Brunswick, and then we'll kick them out because we got 2 more light infantry coming.
Sir.
Now for here, we're gonna make a pretty bold move right here.
Yes.
We're gonna get right in here, and we're gonna put this thing under siege.
Prepare for battle. The swine rock the sky.
I am totally fine with these cavalry troops coming out. If they let me sit here a turn, they'll have to come out against me in bunkers. I'll be all fortified. If they don't sit there, I still like my chances. My canister shot and my line infantry.
Yes, sir.
Now for here, we're going to push Washington south and get
Prepare
back into
for
Williamsburg.
war. Settlement under siege.
And we're still healing, so we're going to wait 1 turn here. Got our opera house built. Albany got a governor residence. Okay. Tax. Looks like finally start getting some income from Philadelphia. We're up to 87.31 now that we can tax Philadelphia, so that was big. And it looks like we've only got the 1 up here that we can't tax right now. So let's get some more soldiers. And I was hoping I'd have just enough buy a horse in here and see. It's currently winter, so I'm hoping these guys, being winter, don't have enough move points to get all the way down. So it's showing that they can only get about this far, but that might just be how many move points they had left when the turn was up. So we're gonna have to wait and see how that turns out. All right, here we go. Next turn. Like a guerrilla war going on with what the Brits do on this. They're always on your flanks. And that ain't good. That was that army that I was worried about. So I think I'm gonna let this automate. Well, I can probably kill a lot more of them if I fight it. I'm gonna get my butt kicked, but we're gonna fight it. What I was hoping.
Orders.
So we can do something like this.
Militia.
We'll do a little bit of the Alamo thing here. Alright. So the town hall here, this is the Alamo.
Militia.
Let's see how long we can hold out here.
Position.
Huh. Maybe we can just go ahead and kill the general. See if I can get a little bit better angle on this. That'll do. The generals in this game will sometimes play like complete fool. Maybe, just maybe I can get that general killed. No, I don't want to get hit in the flank at all here. It's kind of a tough maneuver, but I think if I can just get a block here, turned just right, maybe like this. Let's try that. What I'm trying to do is make it to where they can only have maybe one unit fighting at a time. If I can drive these two off, they're marching around the back on these two. I can turn these guys around. This is a little bit like the 300 mentality, where I just force them into a position where they have to come through just a certain gap. Townsfolk are already running. Last man. I guess that's about it. Let's see what that does to the landscape here.
Enemy approaching!
Alright, and they're gonna come out here, so I guess we're obliged to fight. I do only got the 4 cannons, as these guys are incredibly weak still. Put the howitzers behind them. 2, 3, 4. So we're going to go 4 and 4. And they are still beat up pretty good, these guys. So this is a complete defensive setup we're going to be doing here. And these guys do only got the 1 provincial cavalry. I'm going to put him on the weaker flank for now. And I think that is about it. So let's see what we got. Go ahead and hit pause. All 3 of our cannons are already in range, so let's get them targets. The howitzers pop in right here. Hit there. We'll hit there. Yeah, let's see how that goes. Take out anything. Did not. They missed 2, so alright. Next shot.
Infantry! Double time!
Align a little bit. Look at that, we got a general. Lucky shot. Now they are firing right here, so I just gotta keep an eye out because I don't want to get my hit.
Artillery reporting! General stop, sir!
Lady Luck is still on our side. They still not got a direct hit. They got one there though. I took out about 5 guys. We killed troops. Now at this point,
Canister shot!
we're looking at canister shots.
March! March!
Great canister shot there. That was a great shot.
Retreat! Double time! Limbs are up!
I had to shut these 3 cannons off because this cannon right here is the only one that's got a line of sight. If you turn too much, you might hit this cannon. And these guys are willing to come at us.
Double time. Artillery reporting. Close shooting range. Battery reporting.
That's actually what I was worried about. So they blew up their own cannon.
Right away. Artillery. Cannon. Artillery. Close shooting range.
Friendly fire is a thing in this game for sure. Friendly fire is a thing. One more good shot on these guys, disperse them. Hopefully these guys didn't get too much damage, because sometimes if they get too much damage, the unit will dissolve. Okay, we're gonna turn those guys off. If they turn too far, that's where problems happen.
Cavalry.
Let's go run these guys down. Pick an end there. And our cannon's still good, so okay, we're alright. Now that is a problem. Those guys there, that is for sure a problem.
The swine rot in the sty. Lifting siege. Foraging supplies. You asked to. Make ready. Troops forward. Ah, easy prey. Ready for orders.
Okay, so this army here,
Yes.
we're gonna meet this
Impossible, sir.
militia army. And it looks like they got a lot of troops, but these are very weak troops. And these guys
Humble
are
servant.
gonna cut them to shreds. Okay, got 8118 for money. We're only gonna get 526 on our next turn because they jacked up our port here. They jacked up our other port here.
Settlement besieged.
I think what we need to do is finish these guys off
Ready
here.
for battle.
And when it rains, your cannons don't do as well. So there is that problem. Fire through these trees here. Get everybody on the line.
Militia. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
see how this goes. There. They're gonna stay out of range. So we're gonna unlimber. We're gonna just send the army forward. They're coming from this side of the town. I'll leave Washington back here to guard the cannons. And we'll send this guy with the troops. We're gonna stay on a walk so that we can keep our stamina high. Position the cannons here. We're taking some shots. Double around. These guys are going to come right down into the village here. That looks like a miserable day to die on, isn't it? Torrential downpour. Just keep an eye on where these cannons do fire on the next shot. About do it. So we're gonna put this baby into fast forward. These guys are done. These guys are done. And they're running off.
Warren!
Okay. So now we've picked Williamsburg back up. And we might lose Boston for a little bit. That would hurt. It would be rough for the troops, but it's okay.
Your orders? Forward! For crown and country!
We're ready to take
cannot
it back on the next turn if they do come down here and take Boston.
Ready for
Pick
order.
the Haitians out. They got rid of my fishing port. That's okay though. All right, next move. we are going to kick the Brits out of this port.
Sir.
Just thinking about kicking these ones out too, but we need to get one of these out for sure. So we're gonna take his guy, move him down,
Prepare for battle.
and we're gonna try to capture one, if not both, of these 6th rates. Straight line, back them off. Now, the wind is not. The wind is like always not against, or always against me. I notice on these. I have not had favorable wind yet, so I don't know if that's just the mechanic of the campaign, but. Alright, so here we go. And we're going to stare them down. They've got no way out. And what we can do is try to catch the wind a little bit this way. And we try to head them off. This one full sail. The bigger ships are slower, but if you get a big ship on full sail, it can catch up to the speed of these smaller ships that are at 2 sails. So 2 sails right there, and then this one's at 3 sails. Speed them up. Coming up to our first shot here. Full sail and be out of the way. Second shot. Sail and get out of the way. Get another one. Really want to get this guy out of the way. He's taking several shots. That's our biggest, best ship. Give him a second shot there. key is to try to hit them with 2 barrages. You gotta remember you got 2 sides of your ship. So when you hit them with the left, you gotta try to find a way to hit them with the right. And sometimes by just doing a circle like that, you're gonna be able to spin and get both sides of your ship off. Just keep spinning them. Once they're in range, just keep spinning. Beating them down pretty good. We'd have one of these guys sunk by now. The 6th rate ships they got over there are still pretty tough. This is the biggest ship on the water, but the 6th rates do have a lot of guns. Guys took a bad shot there. So we'll get these guys out. Nice. Closer. These guys are running. Try to get as close as we can on this and try to knock one of these guys out. Surrendered there. These guys are running. shots on these guys. They're still running. They're really fighting, aren't they? These guys do not want to give up their ships. Come back. Bringing them back to battle. Hopefully they'll come back. Them to come back. I can just get one of these 6 rates knocked out. Even their brig. Trying to get that decisive shot on just one of these ships. This is the one that's got to do it. He's got the most guns. 48 guns. There we go, finally. They've only got 8 cannons left on that thing. Still got 25 guns there. These guys turned around. Now we're starting to pick up steam. And get this side to shoot here. They're routing, so that's good. Another good shot. across like that. Second here, he's gonna hit with another nice boom. Right here. Rake him. Speed. More nice shot here, come on. 37 guns left. Man. Just keep right on turning. Get the other side. Turn again. Everybody turn, everybody turn. Drive right at them. I want all of them. Give me all their ships. I'll need all these ships to take on that Dutch Navy. So hopefully I can get them all before they sink. Got the wind at our back. We're all full sail. Jacked him up pretty good. Hit with the other side of the guns. Flip here. Alright. We do gotta run these guys down. So hit board ship. On board there. They've already surrendered. And we are going to hit with chain shot. We're going to knock out their sails. Same thing here. Chain shot. Knock the sails out. And then these guys will move forward. Here we go. See if we can catch up. I really want that 6th ray right there. Caught it. Alright. Gonna get in here and switch to grape shot. Should broadside him. red line? There's usually a red line that they're it's out here that they're racing to. I don't know if we're gonna be able to catch that other 6-3. We caught the one. Yeah, he's gonna get away. These ships have a couple cannons in the fronts. They can try to knock sails out on. Just a little too fast. These guys lost so much of their crew, they're just not that fast. But actually, they got a lot of the crew though. Well, it is what it is. I guess we'll see what happens. Are they going to make it? I think they are. You can see the rim of the water. And if they get to that out of bounds, I think they escape. But because we had them blockaded in the harbor, maybe they don't escape. Maybe we got to keep them. So we'll see. There was some ships getting sunk in this. There's the red line right there. So yeah, he's gonna make it. But when you're playing on the naval ones, you really want to try to get as many ships as you can.
Hip hip hooray!
And that
Hip,
one right
hip,
there,
hooray!
that's a bummer. Is we weren't able to capture any of them. We lost 2. So that's kind of a rough play there. You pretty much have to get in the harbor now. Then we gotta look and see. There's still. This is basically the same fleet we just went against. 2 6-rates and a brig. Well, they had a brig. This one's asleep, which is quicker with less firepower. So we need to get these guys back up to where they should be. And there's a 6-rate. We need a 6-rate to take this on. Now here's what I'm worried about. As you look at this fleet here, these flutes, they're deadly. They are very deadly. And then they got a 6-rate, a 6-rate, a 6-rate, and a 3rd-rate ship of the line. Yeah, that Navy's not going anywhere. But anyway, that right there I think is about a good stopping point here. So from the next episode, we got to clean up in this port and deal with this army. Step 1. Step 2 is to get down here and kick these guys out of my Boston port. And what I'm hoping is after we do that, this Navy will go back down here and try to pick up more troops, and we won't see it again for a while. And then we got to we're building a 6th-rate here, because now we got to take care of these guys too. So the naval battle is getting rough right now. The land battle, as long as these guys don't rip this apart too bad when they get down here, I think we're all right. But anyway, this is X-Tace. Next episode, I'm only doing 1 a week on these Total Wars. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the game and the content. And like I said, this is one of my favorite games, these Total Wars. And this one is a very, very difficult campaign. So we'll see if I'm able to pull it off. But anyway, I'll catch you later. Have a good one.